Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create whiteboard animation, and this is specially for those who are using iPhone. This is for you iPhone users, and for you Android users who could not use the Benim app. So in this case we are going to use our browser, and using our browser, let's tap on our desired browser. In my own case I'm using Google Chrome. Then once you launch your browser, go there and type renderforest.com. Then go ahead and load it up. It loads up. This is renderforest.com. So, and it might prompt you to install depending on your device. So, but just go ahead. If you wish, you can install. Let's say, as an iPhone user, if you actually have a version of Render Forest on your app store, go ahead and install. But if not, if you are cool with the browser, then continue. Browser is fine too. So just go ahead and click on Start Free now, and indicate what you want to create, which in this case is video. So once you tap on that, it's going to load up. And what you are looking for is whiteboard animation. Meanwhile, please take note that you are going to sign in at some point in time. So you could decide to just do that right now by tapping on the sign in button, or you can wait for it to prompt you to sign up. So you need whiteboard animation, right? So let's just type whiteboard and search. Wait for it to load, and here you have it, whiteboard animation loaded. So looking at what we have like two results for whiteboard animation. So this is the type of whiteboard animation. So in order not to take your time, let's move on to the other one. This is what we want to use, the second one, which is the first one, sorry. So tapping on it, so you might want to choose your pattern, your style here. Do you want it hand drawn and wiped off, or you want it picked, like hand pick, cut paper, or board drawn? So let's take board drawn in this case study. You choose your orientations. So if you are doing it 9 by 16, maybe for TikTok, YouTube, shorts, and reels and all of that, you can use 9 by 16, 9 ratio 16. But if you are doing a landscape type, you are doing 16 ratio 9. So let's go with 16 ratio 9 and click on create now. And you have two options actually. There is the select scene option, and there's this option that says create with AI. If you are choosing create with AI, if you tap on create with AI, for instance, it tells you to give you a script. So let's go back to our scripts. Remember, in the previous video we have our script generated through ChatGPT. So let's go back and indicate this. Okay, and we have how many slides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so create a video showcasing my art. Okay, so let's say create a video for a VTU website, or let's say app or platform named Dasam Data. In Dasam Data, let's say following, so that you maintain the same script, or you can leave it at that and allow it to do its thing. Following these scenes, so maybe a quotation mark, did I say quotation? A column, then you bring it down, paste each of those scene that you had gotten. Okay, let's get the other one too. and this. Okay, bring it down again for the last one. And paste. So we have all our 5 scenes included in this narration, in this request using AI. So you might want to leave this enhance script on so that it will do the enhancement for you. So just click on do magic. So look at that, it's asking you to sign in. So in this case, if you don't have an account with other forest, you can click on Google to sign you up. And if you have an account, so just still go ahead and tap on continue with Google, or you could just sign up with email if that works for you or that's more convenient for you. So I'm tapping on continue with Google and choosing my desired email, and it's going to go ahead and sign me in because I already have an account. So it's just as seamless as that. So let's go ahead and click on do magic. Wait for it to load. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our whiteboard animation created using the AI feature. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at that. So let's go ahead and play it.
Are you tired of the stress of buying data, airtime, paying electricity bills?
Forget about this error, you can close it up.
Separately? Too many steps, too much time, and
you can ignore this.
Are some data, all your digital needs are.
So you might want to ignore all those error message. It's due to server problem. It's due to a problem from their server. It's actually generated, and the rendering is still going on. Actually, if you look at it very well, it's still on 10% rendering. Can you see that it's on 21 already? So just keep, once that error message comes up, just keep placing it and keep playing. It's going to render. So look at it now, it's rendering fast, pretty fast. Look at.
Are you tired of the stress of buying data, airtime, paying electricity bills, and cable subscriptions separately?
Just wait for it.
Too many steps, too much time.
Are you seeing that? Can you see the improvement now happening?
With Darsum Data, all your digital needs are solved in one place. Buy data, recharge airtime, pay
just wait for the entirety of the rendering to finish up.
Enjoy instant transactions, affordable prices, and reliable service anytime, anywhere in Nigeria.
Can you see that?
Thousands of smart Nigerians already using Darsum Data. Start today. Save time, save money, stay connected. You tired of the stress of buying data, airtime, paying electricity bills, and cable subscriptions separately? Too many steps, too much time, and sometimes
can you see that? So it's perfectly
service.
ready. Can you see that? Everything is fully rendered. Everything is fully rendered. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we have our AI generating our whiteboard animation for us. So if you are satisfied with it, you might want to review it. You might want to, this is AI generated, so just review it. If you feel like there's anything you want to adjust, maybe duration or something, but let me not adjust this. I think I'm perfect with this. You can reduce the duration if you feel like it's delaying at some point and all of that. Then you can just do the adjustment. Can you see how that I dragged it here to reduce that duration for that particular scene? But for me, I'm okay with what I have here. So let's just go ahead and export. Tap on export, tap on free export, since you are a free user at the moment. So wait for it to load up. So the video is on queue. So wait for it to load up. So it's loading, almost finished. So look at that. Our rendering is completed, so and your job is ready. You just click on this HD 720, tap on the drop down. It gives you the option for HD or 1080, or for free user, you can just tap on this SD 360 and it shows you download with watermark. So just tap on download with watermark and wait for it to download. It's downloaded already. Can you see that? Wait for it to download. So completed. So once it's downloaded, just go to your gallery to locate your video. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our video. So let me just tap on it to play it.
Are you tired of the stress of buying data, airtime, paying electricity bills, and cable subscriptions separately? Too many steps, too much time, and sometimes unreliable service. With Darsum Data, all your digital needs are solved in one place. Buy data, recharge airtime, pay electricity bills, and subscribe your cable fast, easy, and secure. Enjoy instant transactions, affordable prices, and reliable service anytime, anywhere in Nigeria. Join thousands of smart Nigerians already using Darsum Data. Start today. Save time, save money. Stay connected.
Can you see that? This is wonderful. Using AI, can you see how flawless that is? So now let's go back to our render forest and do another approach that does not need AI. So let's do another approach even without AI. I'm going to teach you how to do that even without AI. So tap on back to editing and wait for it to load. So let's still go back, tap on render forest, then go back to type and search for whiteboard. Okay, and tap on the same templates. So 16:9, choosing the drawing type or whichever one you prefer, click on create now. Then initially we chose create with AI, so we want to do another version of this, and in this case we are doing select scene and still using our script. Let's go back to our WhatsApp using the exact same script. So the first script said, are you tired of stress of buying data? So let's just, based on that keyword, come back here and type stressed gazing on phone or holding phone. Just think about it. Anything that you think will depict what you are trying to do or what you want to achieve. Look at that. Man speaking on phone emotionally. Man speaking on phone emotionally. Can you see that? So we have a variety. Can you see that? So if you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, you see that this actually portrays what we want to achieve. Look at that. Man finding his phone out of charge. Yeah, we can portray this too as stress of buying data, or you could still use something else. This would also suffice. Look at that. Man standing at his desk and talking on phone. Okay, we can use that. So let's use this in this case. This one, the man with his phone out of charge, because that can also stand for, okay, he was unable to buy electricity bill and it left his phone out of charge. So we are taking that and tapping on it and clicking on add to video. So click on the plus button again to do the second scene, which is in this case is talking about too many steps, too much time, and sometimes unreliable service. So let's see, stressed, too many steps, and unreliable service. Let's just go with this. Okay, look at this. This is wonderful. This 044 page can work for that. When you're saying too many steps and sometimes unreliable service, this can show, okay, oh, you always get error and all that. So let's take this. So I like this. So let's just tap on add to video. So click on the pause button again and let's go and get our touch sync script, which says with some data, all your digital needs are solved in one place. Buy data, recharge and all that. Okay, so let's show a man happy paying bills on phone. Let's search for that. Okay, we don't seem to have so much serious image for this. Okay, let's just search. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me change it a little bit. Man happy after successful purchase. Let's say online purchase. Okay. So let's just look for what resonates with what we have. Okay, we could use this, the man ticking on yes, as a symbol to represent that. We could use that. Or you can just glance through to see anyone that resonates with what you have, with what you want to do. Okay, but left to me, I think I like this one where it's ticking on yes. So let me pick that and add to my video scripts. Then plus button again for the next scene. So for the next scene, I'm saying enjoy instant transaction, affordable prices and reliable service anytime, anywhere in Nigeria. So let's say instant and affordable transaction. Let's see what it brings for us. Look at that. Can you see this? Can you see this? If you remember, you see that the AI video generator actually used this as part of what it used for that video. So I'm gladly going to take this, or let me check to see if there is something I prefer more than this. Okay, let me still go ahead and take that. Just go ahead and add this to video again, and finally the last plus button, and let's go back. So the last one says join thousands of smart Nigerians already using some data. Start today, save money, save time and all that. So let's say thousands of happy customers. Let's search for that. Okay, I think I like this. Yeah, these ones are more like reviews, so you can put in your text that shows your customers are happy. You can use this. Let me even, I might want to do a double slide for this, a double scene for this, so I can use this. Let me add it and still do a plus, so that I can still do this, use the same one to do that review type. Yes, let me take one of these review types to add to video. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'm done. Okay, let me put another one that will show the logo of the company. So a plus, type logo, phone. I want a place where I want a place where the company logo would show, so, and I want it on the phone. So that's why I type logo phone. So I think I have it here. So let me just go ahead and go with this, add to video. So now it's time to start editing where necessary. Okay, look at this first one now. It says type your text. So what's our first text? Let's go back to our WhatsApp. It says, are you tired of the stress of buying data? So let's just go ahead and do that. So tap on type your text and input it. So I can delete all this and all of this. So I think now we have 115 characters, which is good. So just tap on the screen. So, and let's see how that plays out. Then moving on to the next scene, tap on it. Remember, that is talking about disappointment. So too much steps, too much time and all that. So let me just copy that, and yeah, tap on this, type your text, go ahead and paste, remove the quotation mark and the narrator. Okay, click out or tap on the screen. You have that. Let's move on. So now I'm not quite sure if the font size is not too big, but let's just continue inputting the text, and we'll come back to revisit that. So the next scene with Dasan data. Okay, copy, come back, type your text, input, pasting it, then clear up all this and clear out the second quotation. But in this case, this is much more than the maximum character of 164. So what do? We just have to summarize. So with data, all your digital needs are solved in one place. Buy data, recharge airtime. So let's just say buy data and other services. Okay, so buy data and let's say and other services. By the time recharge card and others or other services and other bills. Can you see that? So by summarizing it that way, we have less than 148 characters. So we are good. Moving on to the next scene. So let's go and copy the script for that. Enjoy instant transaction. Copy. Tap on the text and paste as usual. So let's go ahead and tidy it up. Okay, and remove these two. Then tap on the screen again. So let's slide on to the next slide. So remember that in this next slide, which is supposed to be the last slide, we're saying join thousands. So copy and go back and type your text here, paste as usual. So join thousands. So I can go ahead and delete all this and delete these two. Then let me just copy, because I'm still going to use it in the next slide. Copy. So I won't be having to edit again. Then go ahead and tap on the next slide tap on type your text and paste this time around, then we are good to go. Then we have our final one, which is where we want the logo reviewed. So tapping on the screen, tap on upload. But since I have my logo recently uploaded, let me just tap on it and our logo is there. Then type your text here. Let's say that's some data with exclamation mark. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have all our text imputed. Now the only bone of contention is to know if the texts are wide, if they are not too big, looking at what we are seeing here, but you cannot actually judge with us. So let me tap on it and see what we can do to, let's try and reduce the fonts. Then let's go back there and see if it makes any difference. It's not really making any difference. So let me return there and bring it back to the middle, because we are not really seeing any preview as touching that. So let me just bring it back to the middle, tap on the screen and let's export. By the time we export, we will know if it's going to work or not. So Render Forest is trying to tell me that I don't have any music here. So our AI has chosen great music for a project. Should I go with this or should I ignore that? I could skip it and I could apply it. So in this case, let me apply. So let's see how it plays out. It's rendering slide by slide. Can you see the rendering process taking place? Okay, look at that. So let's wait for the rest to finish rendering and we'll be good. Okay, so the only thing left is that we are not sure of the font size of those texts. So let's see how it goes first. Let's finish rendering. So if it's too large, we can as well reduce it. Okay, but even looking at this, I'm having a glimpse of how it looks like. If you look at this small part here, you can see that the so-called 2 men that you are seeing on the bigger screen is not that big looking at it here. But let's just see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out by the time it's exported. So this is just a little glitch with Render Forest. You might not be able to preview to know if your text is too big or so small until in some cases you have exported, because on a good day you should be able to preview that and it gives you a realistic view of how your text is doing. So but let's take the pen and click on export, click on free export, and let's wait for the magic. Let's wait for the magic. Let's wait for the magic. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Can you see now that the texts are not too small? The texts are not too big. Can you see that now? So that's what I was saying initially. So let's just go ahead and download it. So tap on this HD 720, the drop down, and click on SD360 as usual. So it's ready for downloading. Just tap on download with watermark and wait for it to download. Okay. So downloaded, go to your gallery to view it and you have it. So just go ahead and play it. Can you see that? How wonderful is that? Can you see it's really pretty nice. Can you see that? So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we are done creating whiteboard animation on Render Forest, whether you have an iPhone or you have an Android that does not support the name. Using Render Forest, and we did 2 types, one with AI and the other one by we controlling the scenes.